Founded in New Orleans, Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen serves more than 200 million pounds of chicken in more than 2,000 locations worldwide, creating more than $2 billion in annual revenue.
Hi, welcome to Popeyes. Will you be dining in?
Overseeing the 40,000 employees that keep this business cooking is one woman.
I'm Lynne Zappone, the Chief Talent Officer at Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen. I was born in Rhode Island, and that's where I grew up. I come from a big Italian family. I was the youngest of 5 children, very much a working class family, and I always felt quite loved and protected. I have one daughter. She's 15 years old. People like to say she's a mini-me. I don't know if that's good for her or bad for her. I'm not sure. Hey, how are you feeling?
My voice is so pretty.
Don't even talk. That doesn't sound much better. Hey, I brought home some dinner and some soup for you.
Okay.
She's my #1 priority, but it's hard sometimes. Dog's fed, so now what? Being a working parent is a juggling act. I've been divorced for 11 years.
Oh, it feels good on my throat. Thanks for my soup.
But I've been really fortunate because I've worked for companies who have been very supportive of me making being a mother a priority. I've been with Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen almost 5 months now. As Chief Talent Officer, I'm responsible for working with our team to make sure that our crew members feel like they have the tools they need, they have the training they need in order to deliver the very best experience to our customers. Oh, thanks. I have a big part to play in making sure we create the right environment so people would want to join a company and would want to stay. Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen is a quick service restaurant. We have more than 2,000 restaurants. We're in 44 states and in 26 countries. Popeyes was established almost 40 years ago in Louisiana by a man named Al Copeland, a really charismatic, family-oriented guy, loved the food of New Orleans, and so we're just very connected to the environment there. When you think of this brand, you can't help but think about New Orleans. Hurricane Katrina was devastating to the whole area. I mean, people lost their homes, people lost their jobs. So many of our employees were impacted. We had to make sure we could step in to help them in some big or small ways. We had employees who were displaced for a long time, but yet came back to work with us again after they could come back to the city. Knowing that is a really good indicator that we're doing some things right. Hey, Cheryl, still a good time?
Yes, come on in.
Cheryl Batchelder is the CEO of Popeyes, and she's been here for 4 years.
I'm in the restaurant so often, everybody knows me.
That's
so
true. That's true.
When I come, they plant flowers, they wax the floors, and I just don't get any sense of reality. And I really want to know the truth.
Since I'm so new to the organization, I'm a perfect candidate to go undercover because, quite frankly, not that many people know me.
And I want you to go there knowing that you have complete authority to step into situations and make them better.
We are in this fight together. If I see something that's a concern, we'll make a change. I just feel really lucky to have this opportunity. I mean, as much as it's a little bit scary, that's just really exciting. It's a heavy burden. I feel the weight of that pressure on my shoulders, and I don't want to blow it.
Well, I can't wait to see you make mashed potatoes.
All right, so I'll be back in a little more than a week.
Okay.
Let's be really clear. I'm not going undercover to help us figure out how to be more efficient or where we can reduce costs. I'm going in to have a great look at our long-term investment, which is our people. My gosh, I'm gonna be so gone a long time. I'm gonna miss you. Be good.
Okay.
Make sure you do your homework, all right? Promise?
I promise.
All right.
Thank you, promise.
It's a really simple equation. If you have happy team members, they deliver a great experience to your guests, and those guests keep coming back, and that equals profits. While undercover, I'll be going by Pam Hawkins, a shift supervisor at a fine dining restaurant in Jacksonville, Florida. The frontline employees will be told that this is a reality show called Job Swap that gives people a chance to swap jobs for a day.
What do you think of your new look, Pam? You like it?
Yeah, I do. I'm in New Orleans, Louisiana, the birthplace of our brand. Today I'm going to be working in the back of the restaurant, helping to prep and prepare food for the day. It's a big responsibility because I'm really trying to gather as much information as I can for the whole leadership team. Hey, good morning. I'm Pam. I'm looking for Aaron.
Aaron. Hey, I'm here for you.
It's important that you go out there and you take off the rose-colored glasses and you really see things as they are. Hey, you Aaron?
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm Pam.
How you doing? I'm Aaron.
Nice to meet you.
Basically, we'll be showing you how to do the prep and the fry station.
Okay.
Between 9:30 and 9:45 is when your chicken should be in the grease.
For the opening.
For the opening, for 10 o'clock. I'll show you how to do the first one exactly.
Okay.
Get 4 legs, 4 thighs, 4 breasts, 4 wings.
All right. Put them in the basket.
Yeah, put in the batter.
And you said 4 thighs, that's right?
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it.
You pick
okay.
it up.
Okay.
Let it drain.
Okay.
Pour it over here.
Okay.
Now you gotta flip it around like you're at home.
Oh, that's
I know,
fun.
baby, get a little rough with it. Yeah. Then you take them and you pat them like that. Oh, hit. Put them in there.
Put them in there?
Yeah, put them in
Okay.
there. Pam is not used to getting our hands dirty at all. I'm like, no. Don't flip, tumble. If you gotta waste flour all over the floor, just get it done. All you gotta do is get that speed with it and we good.
Speed, that's the problem.
You still gotta do chicken strips.
Okay.
You still gotta do spicy chicken.
Okay.
Need all this coming up.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I don't think she never even probably worked in a fast food chain before. I don't think she ever worked for a fast food chain. Wendy's, Rally's, nobody. The chicken strips go exactly like the chicken except your flour, batter, flour. You remember that?
Flour, batter, flour. So you flour them twice.
Yeah. You got it?
Okay. Flour, batter,
flour for the strips.
Hey, Aaron, does it go in that same batter?
Yeah.
So I floured them first.
Right, then put
And
it
then
back
I
in
put
the
'em in
can.
there?
Yeah. Then you do the same thing for the spicy ones. Pam asks me again.
So same thing, flour, batter, flour.
And I'm turning around like, what the hell you mean? Flour, batter, flour.
Flour, batter, flour, the same thing?
You know what she tells me? Oh, I forgot. What, girl, you forgot just that fast? I be what dang.
Have you always worked for Popeyes?
Yeah, so far so good. I gotta, make my way up the corporate ladder.
Yep. What do you want to do?
I actually met this training manager, and I like what she did so much because she get to see everything.
Yeah.
This lady done been all over the world, and I'm like, well, I want to do something like that.
Yeah.
And you never wanted to be a corporate clown?
A corporate clown?
Clown. You never wanted to be one of them?
Well, no,
I would love to come in there with a button-down shirt on, with a tie on, and see everybody go frantic.
Do they come to visit?
Yeah, and some shouldn't come visit. This complete and total for no reason. Like, what are you mad about? You're not back here frying chicken. You're not back here doing none of these things. You came in here smelling like Dolce & Gabbana cologne. You left out of here smelling like Dolce & Gabbana. What are you about?
Aaron is very open and honest, but of course I want to change his perception because I definitely fell into the category of a corporate clown for him. What would you do differently?
I would check my stores better, spend more time with my employees, let them know that I'm here with them, and I'm always here with them. Like, if you need something, call me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not too far away.
Have you ever seen any of them act like that?
No, none of them.
I actually appreciated Aaron's candor because that's a message I can take back and say, do you know this is the impression that we sometimes leave?
Now, I'm gonna show you one time how to do this so you won't get boink.
I hope that too.
And you kind of like lay it down in
I'm a little afraid.
the same way I just showed you.
When I cook at home, I've got olive oil everywhere. Oops.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
I gotta find my technique.
There you go, baby. See what I'm
There
saying?
you go, that's better.
Right. Just drop it in there. It's gonna fry. All you gotta do is drop it. All right.
You have to do a lot. From 8 to 10, you just gotta crank it out.
You're gonna need more nuggets. You're gonna need more popcorn shrimp. You're gonna need another mild drop down, okay?
Okay, I think.
You're new in your training.
Uh-huh.
But baby, you gotta hustle.
I know it.
We ain't got no chicken. We ain't got no customers. Give me 12 mild strips.
12 mild strips. Oh.
Give me another 4 on spicy, another 4 on mild. If you haven't noticed, the spicy chicken went off already.
Oh. Oh, I'm losing it. Shoot.
What that is beeping, Miss Pam? Miss Pam. Press that strip button, Miss Pam.
What?
Press that button, that strip button. See right there, blinking? That's spicy strips.
Aaron, come on.
That's that man.
What does she need?
That white man is up there with that hat on. That man crazy. I want to order just the chicken. Stop yelling that out. I heard you.
It's not really appropriate for Aaron to be yelling across the line to another crew member with a guest right in view.
No, because you keep calling that out like this man didn't order damn near 100 pieces of chicken. I'm talking to you. Can you come back here? I need dipping. I need dipping. You just heard me call that. Chill out. You come back here and do it if it's so easy.
The hardest part about going undercover is not to break cover when there's an opportunity to coach about something.
Don't start.
The guest sees everything. Everything becomes part of their experience.
I heard you 5 times say you need dipping. Like the man just did all the chicken. Hold on. I'm talking to you.
For me, that's a coachable moment.
Y'all better chill.
He's wearing that uniform. He's wearing that Popeyes logo. He represents the brand.
She ain't finna come back here and drop nothing because she don't know how to drop nothing.
And if he has a desire to move up with the company, he's got a way to go yet.
You're gonna need more nuggets.
Okay. I came to these restaurants so I could see what good practices we have in place and other opportunities that we need to fix. And not all of them are delivering that employee the experience the way we want.
Hi, I'm Pam. I'm here to see Gina.
Oh, yeah, this is Gina. Come on in.
I'm here in New Orleans to work with a trainer tonight to find out what's working, what's not, what we could do differently.
How you doing?
Hi, good. Hey, thanks for that warm welcome. Thank you.
Welcome to the Popeyes family.
Thank you.
Well, the first thing we do when you come in, and we wash our hands.
Okay.
They want you to go to your elbows.
Okay.
Well, I'm a trainer. I teach people.
That's pretty cool.
I've been working 27 years at Popeyes.
27 years.
So I got-
Yeah, that's a long time.
I got this down pat, girl. Now, here's your registers right here. This is my favorite part right here.
Okay.
This is how our starts off. When the customer comes in, they gonna order off the menu board.
Okay.
We have a 5 steps of service.
Okay.
Greet the customer, then you're gonna take their order and suggest a sell.
Okay.
You're gonna repeat the order, total the order, and collect the money. You gotta take your hands off your hip.
Okay.
They don't want you to do that.
Okay.
Hi, welcome to Popeyes. Will you be dining in with us today? That's all you gotta say.
Okay.
Want to say it to me like I'm a customer?
All
Say,
right. Welcome to Popeyes. Would you like to eat here or to go?
yeah. Will you be dining in with us?
Would be done. So I need to say
Dining in.
dining in with us.
Yeah.
Welcome to Popeyes. Will you be dining in with us?
Yeah.
All right.
And be
All right.
sincere.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm gonna take one of those chicken bones and whip you with that chicken bone.
There you go.
Okay, here's a real customer. Watch me in action.
All right.
Hi, welcome to Popeyes. Will you be dining in? Okay, now that'll be to go. So
Okay.
you hear the other functions? To go. May I have your order, please? Okay, that's a combo 3. May I add anything else to your order, please? Okay, wasn't that easy?
It's easy, right?
Uh-huh.
Let me adjust you. Whenever you're waiting on the customer,
Yep.
keep your hands visible where they can see you.
Right.
You need to wash your hands. You had your hands on your back.
Oh.
And that's a bad place to have them.
Okay. So do you want me to wash my
Yeah,
hands?
need to
You
wash
do?
your
Okay.
Pam did have a bad habit. The manager made her wash her hands again, too. That was funny. Okay, we got a customer here.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, welcome to Popeyes. You're dining in with us tonight?
Yeah, I'm just teaching. I'm sorry. You got your guinea pig.
Sorry. Gina is being so gracious and so kind to me. The register just puts me in a panic.
You just keep working with me and you're going to get it, girl.
Her body language is completely open and saying, I want you to succeed.
And give her her cups.
Oops, cups. So she ordered a medium, right? This is medium.
She ordered 2.
And then it comes with a drink.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Oops. That can't be good.
Boy, if Patrick sees that, he'll kill you.
I'm in trouble.
You got to throw them away.
That whole stack.
Miss Pam dropped a whole bunch of cups. We're lucky Patrick didn't see that. If the general manager saw that, we would have been in a lot of trouble. He would have screamed us out.
You gotta hide them. I'm such a clown.
Put the towels on top of
Hide
it.
it. Beautify it.
I kind of like saved a little bit on that one. What we do is at Popeyes, we clean as we go.
Okay.
So if
That
they
makes
said
sense.
you got time to lean, you got time to
clean.
Now I'm gonna let you know, I gotta tell you the truth. That bathroom stinks. They got some kind of broken pipe in the wall. And then nobody never did come and fix it.
That's not
And
good.
the customers are constantly complaining.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, it stinks, huh? Tell the truth.
It does.
Oh, my God. I might throw up on you, girl.
That would not be good.
They don't have no cleaning stuff for it. Now, you see a toilet brush anywhere?
Nope.
So what you gonna use?
I guess it's paper towel.
Oh, it stinks. We gotta hurry up because this smell is really getting to me. I gotta get up out of here. Look, see, I don't get too close.
Yep,
Make sure
you
you
do.
like 4 away, you see?
Yep. Nasty. Woo.
You got this spray, and you got them brown towels. That's all you got.
I know. What have
And that's just the way it is.
It's our responsibility to make sure our crews have the tools they need to get the job done. And clearly, they didn't have the tools to clean the restaurants according to our standards.
I mean, what you gonna do? What's a girl gonna do? We're gonna take us a little break because that smell is a little nauseated. But yeah, you're doing a great job. I'm
Thank
proud
you.
of you. It's not no easy job. And I gotta spray myself, excuse me, with perfume.
There
'cause
you go.
The smell of that bathroom.
You just can't get it out of your
Yeah, I'm sorry, excuse me. You want a little bit?
Yeah, let me see that.
Yeah, girl. That's the good stuff. I don't wear cheap perfume.
No.
Oh, yeah, you know the good stuff.
I'm gonna put some in my hair, too.
Yeah, put some in your
I
hair.
have a
'cause
friend, she always puts a perfume in her hair.
My niece taught me that.
Yeah. Does other parts of your family still live out here in this parish?
No, all my family scattered all over everywhere. Before the hurricane, my life was close to perfect. I'm
Yeah?
not gonna say it was perfect. Hurricane Katrina.
Tell me, I mean, you were actually here when the storm came through.
Yes. I stayed here a whole week after the hurricane. It was like a ghost town. They had water all over everywhere, no food. We went like 2 days without no water.
Oh my goodness.
What I did is I had a lot of canned goods. So I cut all the corn cans open, drank the water from the corn
That
juice.
was smart. Wow. Oh man, that's bad.
I had to leave the States.
Yeah. How long were you gone?
I was going about 3 or 4 months. Popeyes kept telling me, well, if you don't come back in a certain time, you fired. I was 6 days late, and they fired me after 20 years.
Oh my goodness. So how'd you get back to the company?
Well, I had to get fired and come back. That was terrible, huh?
Gina faced a lot of challenges during the storm, but clearly, you know, her perception of what happened would not be how I would want someone to feel. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You know, it really broke my heart to hear that. So I want to find out exactly what the circumstances were.
Better get back inside, 'cause it's getting close. Yeah. I know, take your time. You know, we getting old, girl.
That's it.
Now, don't forget, when we go back in, we got to wash our hands for at least 60 seconds.
Okay. I'm in the middle of my undercover experience. You know, it's exhausting. The more time I spend in the restaurants and with our crew, I've seen some challenges and some opportunities for us to fix some things. But quite honestly, I'm the new person in the company coming back and saying, here's something I saw and here's what I think about it. And, you know, there are many people who I work with who have many more years experience in the quick service restaurant. It's a heavy burden because everybody always likes to come back with good news. No one wants to come back with bad news. And I surely don't want to be in a situation where it's shoot the messenger. What I've noticed through this experience is the moment I walk in the restaurant door, I get a sense of what that environment feels like. And my experiences so far is that it's inconsistent across our restaurants. You can teach anybody a skill on how to do a job, but you can't teach them to have that heart and soul and spirit of service. Hi, I'm here to see. Oh, are you Josh?
Yes, how are you?
Good, I'm Pam.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Pam.
Good to meet you too.
So you'll be working with us today?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna introduce you to everybody.
Okay, great.
This is Pam.
Pam, nice to meet you, Doreen. I'm the assistant manager here.
Nice to meet you.
This is Miss Cynthia.
Hi, I'm Pam. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
And that's Mr. John.
Hi, I'm Pam. Nice to meet you. Thanks for welcoming me so much. The moment I walked in the door, I could see that the atmosphere in there is just so great.
Well, the way I do it in a drive-thru, I say, thank you for choosing Popeyes. This is Cynthia speaking. I may help you. Do your thing, walk it out, set it up. I say, handle your business. Who that baby? That's how we do it over there.
Yes.
They don't do that at my Popeyes drive-thru.
Well, I'm gonna have to go over there and train them over there one day.
Yeah. As a customer, what a delightful experience that is too, an unexpected experience.
Today we're gonna be packing.
Okay.
Packing means filling the order, packing the stuff, putting it in the boxes, giving it to the customer. We're waiting on your shrimp, okay? We're frying your shrimp fresh for you. So since he has it to go, we get the small box with the shrimp.
Okay.
And then we always have to put the paper in.
in.
And then he has the French fries
Okay.
with it. So we take the bag like this, and you scoop it, and you slide it in, and there you go. Here you go, and you're all set. You're welcome. Have a good day, sir. Come back again, all right? And there you go. Okay, now see we're getting a little bit of a rush.
Yes.
So now I'm gonna have to pick up the pace a
Okay,
little bit.
okay.
But it's cool. Big D, can we have a mash, please?
Small masher.
Thank you. So we're gonna put the mash with the biscuit.
Ooh!
Anything happens at Popeyes.
I can tell you that packing is a lot harder than it looks. One. Oh, it's so hot. The pressure is tremendous. And everybody else is just doing it so fast.
Holding on 3 spicy tenders.
How do you know what 3? All right, so I know a breast is white, right?
Yeah,
so,
the breast and the wings.
And
so
the
you
wings.
give him a breast and 2 wings.
Okay. Sometimes it gets a little crazy and it's hard, but I love that Josh has a real warmth to him.
Here you go, sweetie. You're welcome.
And you see that in the way he interacts with the other crew members and with the customers.
And you're all set.
Thank you for your patience.
Sorry about your wait.
It feels very genuine.
I think everything's pretty done. It's pretty much clear. I'm getting actually pretty hungry.
Okay.
I like Taco Bell. You like Taco Bell? You know, because I don't really eat here because, you know, it's too expensive.
So you don't get a
really-
discount for dinner?
No, and that's one thing that's like really difficult here, dealing with the food costs.
I have a car. You want to drive over? Or...
Sounds lovely.
All right, let's do that.
I mean, I normally walk because I don't have a car.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer.
It is.
So how long do we have for a break?
We get 30 minutes, and 30 minutes pass by very quickly.
Yeah, especially when you have to go somewhere else to get something to eat.
Yes. I would like 2 5-layer burritos.
Okay. When Josh mentioned to me that part of the reason he has to go to other restaurants is because he no longer has an employee discount, that was disappointing to hear. We've got to find other ways to manage our costs so that we don't take away that benefit for employees.
When I get off at, 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, I walk home, and it's an hour walk from my house.
Walking to and from work, that's not easy.
Yes, my legs are very strong.
I bet. So what are we gonna do now?
Now we're going to go and butter some biscuits. We're gonna do 10 pans of biscuits.
10 pans of biscuits.
Yes. Just take the pans, and all we do is just rebutter the biscuits.
Okay. Is there supposed to be a certain amount? Like it's supposed to be covered or just enough to sort of make it?
A nice glaze, I
Glaze.
guess you can say.
Okay. Seems like it's not too bad of a place to work.
Yeah, a change for me in general being here because, I've dealt with a lot from my past, and that's why I'm really trying to work hard to get a car so I can continue trying to go to school because I want to go to school for hospitality management. Because coming from, being homeless and stuff like that but
Is it just you or
it's
your whole family?
just me.
Just you?
Yeah, because of issues at my household. My sexual preference was a big problem too. They're not 100%, comfortable, used to it. I was actually staying under a bridge.
Do you have a lot of support here at work, from everybody at work?
Yes. Where they're
You are carried too. I hope I can carry it too without dropping it.
I can try to carry.
Yep.
You got it?
I got it. I think I got
Okay.
it. I mean, you seem to know a lot of customers here. Have you ever had a hard time with customers?
Yes,
or-
I actually did. There was one guy, for whatever reason, he came and his friend had the nerve and the audacity to tell me, when you fix my food, can you put gloves on? That won't fly with me.
No, that just...
I told my manager and she came and, she told the guy, we don't have to serve you because we're professional. He's just doing, your favor by fixing your food. I really appreciated what she did.
It really made me happy to hear Joshua tell me how he feels about the team that he's part of at Popeyes. He's found an environment where he gets really good coaching and support, whether it's his shift supervisors or managers here, and he feels loved and cared for because he's getting support from the crew within his restaurant.
Lynne Zappone is a boss undercover in her own company. She's currently posing as a manager at a fine dining restaurant, swapping jobs in a fast food chain.
Oops, lost one.
Her journey continues.
I'm here in Horn Lake, Mississippi.
I'm here to work undercover in the janitorial department. This restaurant has made a decision to dedicate someone to that role.
And I'm interested in finding out if it's making a difference. I've already been to one restaurant that was lacking the resources they needed to keep it clean.
As I've gone through this experience, I've seen some things that disappoint me, and so we have some more work to do. Hey, hi, I'm here to see Doug.
He's around the bend.
Oh, thanks. Hey,
you, Doug?
How you doing?
I'm Pam. I'm here to train with you.
I'm Douglas.
Hi, Douglas. Nice to meet you. You like to go by Douglas?
Douglas or Doug is fine.
Okay. I'm Pam. I just go by Pam.
Okay, I'm a maintenance man. I'm responsible for anything cleaning the outside the building. I'm responsible for all the cleaning inside the building.
That sounds like a lot of responsibility, a lot of ground for you to cover.
It's not a mind-boggling job. To be a maintenance man, you know, everybody thinks it's the lowest part of the totem pole, but actually it's the heart of the restaurant, because if your restaurant ain't clean, you're gonna lose business. Okay, what we're doing here is cleaning the parking lot, and you ready to go?
Great. I'm ready to start whenever you are.
And what we do is you wet down your area like this.
Yep.
Okay, because I got soap on it already, and just walk your water up like this,
Okay.
all right?
Yep.
All you gotta do is from right here to there.
So
And I'm gonna scrub this little black stuff while you do that.
Okay. Doug, how many times do you clean the parking lot?
I clean it every day.
Every day.
I think the customer, if they come here and they're walking through coke and garbage and everything, they're not gonna come back to my store. I consider this my store. It belongs to Popeyes, but it's mine.
As Chief Talent Officer, to hear, this is my Popeyes, this is my restaurant, that's like, I'm in heaven. This guy is an angel, and where can I get more of him?
I ain't supposed to have to scrub that garbage can. It don't belong to us, but I do a lot of things I don't have to do.
Well, you know, I have a 15-year-old daughter. You could be great to have at my house, reminding her of the standards of how to keep a room clean.
You know how you do that?
How do you do it?
Get you a locked closet, start taking stuff. If it's on the floor, take it and put it in the closet.
That's true.
When she's down to nothing, what's she gonna do?
That's it.
I'm gonna clean my room.
That's good advice.
Okay, we're done with this. You just spray this little bit of soap right here off, and we're done with this area.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna clean the garbage cans.
Okay.
The garbage cans I try to clean as much as possible so they don't get nasty.
Okay.
These ones here hasn't been cleaned in 2 days.
Okay.
This is degreaser here.
Okay.
And I just spray down the cans like
Okay.
this. Got your pair of rubber gloves here.
Yeah.
What you do is you take that little spatula thing and you tip it where this runs to one side, and you just dip this out like this.
Okay, so you have to scrape it.
Yeah, scrape this out.
Put it in the box.
Hit the box.
Okay.
Go.
Thank you. All right, let's make sure I get that right. So I'm scraping.
Yeah, you let your water run clear to the bottom where you're not scraping.
Okay, so you get that away from it.
And then you turn your can.
Turn your can.
Gotcha.
Ooh, that's nasty.
They smell like rotten chicken, I mean, just straight up. And I was shocked that she cleaned it, because usually people stand there and watch you do it, and Pam jumped in there and got the nastiest garbage can. It's not a clean job.
No, but it's an important one, I guess.
Yeah. I have a pretty dirty job. The Board of Health came in and I got I think it was a 98 or 99 last time.
That doesn't surprise me. I'm cleaning the outside too, right?
This is what I want my garbage can to look like.
That's impressive.
We used to have, they cut it all out, but we used to have like Employee of the Month, and I won this in 89.
89.
So, got a watch.
Very cool. Was that for,
Employee of the Month. They gave you a watch. And everybody wants to be Employee of the Month, so they're gonna do a better job to get recognition to do it. And they don't do it no more.
They don't do that anymore.
I see Employee Month in all the Burger Kings. You see their pictures, all the McDonald's.
But how about other Popeyes, do you know?
Oh, no Popeyes are doing it. I think that if Popeyes would do more for their employees, they'd get more quality work and better employees. So now we're gonna go in and we're gonna do the lobby check.
Okay.
I buy this soap for the kindness of my heart.
Okay.
The company don't buy this. I buy it because it's harmless to children.
Okay.
It's harmless to adults. The kids put their hands on everything, you know, and I don't want to hurt a baby. So I buy this soap out of my own pocket. The company don't buy this.
When Doug is telling me that he's paying for this special oil soap himself, he's all about giving and doing the right thing. But as someone who works as part of our team, I don't like the idea that he's personally using some of his own resources to support the organization.
We need to get the front while it's slow right here.
Okay.
If you push these buttons, it's gonna squirt coke.
Yeah, so we don't
And
want to do
look,
that.
Lay your hand right and go up behind them like this. Right here,
Oh, yeah, because it splashes. Boy, the devil is in the details, isn't it?
So, where do you live at?
Right now I live in Jacksonville, Florida. I've lived there for quite a while.
Well, actually from New Orleans.
Okay.
But because of Katrina, I lost everything I ever owned.
That's really sad.
I lost everything. I mean, it destroyed the house. There was just nothing left.
Oh, my goodness.
They sent me to the Superdome. I said, this ain't the place for me.
Yeah, it's scary.
I hitchhiked from there to Alabama. I met a man named David Vincent, a pastor, and he had a place he said I could come live.
Come and live.
Told me I could come up and stay at his center. He's paid for everything for me for 2 years. Now, the last year I've been taking care of myself, but for 2 years, the man has totally took care of me.
He really stepped in for you.
I mean, he's my angel, really, you know. I mean, he's my pastor, but I mean, he's changed my life 100%. I volunteer for the church. I'm the chef there. I cook for 140 to 160 people every week.
Very cool.
We're gonna make sloppy joes, homemade sloppy joes, not out of a can.
Not out of a can, all right, that's good.
We're gonna make that, and come in the kitchen and help me if you would.
I would love to come in the kitchen and help. I'm really at home in the kitchen. You know, I'm always amazed by the determination of our people, and Doug is just another example of that. I mean, he lost everything in Katrina.
I love feeding people. My goal in life is to have a soup kitchen.
Doug really impressed me with his commitment not only to our brand, but really has a personal purpose to serve others. I was honored that he would invite me to join him.
We're done, so we're gonna go.
All right, sounds great.
Come on with me. All right.
How are you this evening? Good. You want some beans,
Okay,
sir?
that's fine.
Excellent. So who comes tonight?
About 135 to 140 people.
That's a good amount of people. Would you like some beans? All righty.
This is the highlight of the church. Everybody loves my cooking.
Pickle for you, sir? All righty.
It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of your work and your life.
Would you like a pickle? Pickle on the side.
Just one pickle.
Beans, sir?
But I always have to remember that there are other people with much bigger struggles than mine.
All righty.
How you doing, young man?
I have many blessings in my life, and this is a great opportunity to remind me to think about how I want to be treated and to treat other people.
I appreciate you coming to help me and volunteering here at the Warriors Church, and be blessed. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice to meet you, too. What you might think is a challenge for you is nothing compared to what other people are facing. And what moves you the most is people's willingness to give. And what's so impressive about Doug...
Somebody be thinking I cheat and giving you 2 plates at one time.
...is he's chosen a life that is about serving. Those are the kind of people we want at Popeyes.
New Orleans is the heart and soul of our brand and our company.
So I felt it was fitting to reveal my true identity to our crew members here. They think they are in New Orleans to swap jobs and work in a fine dining restaurant.
I'm kind of nervous of swapping job with Pam because I would have never walked in here. Never, ever. Not even much on Valentine's Day.
I'm looking forward in working in a fine dining restaurant. I've been in the food industry for 27 years. I can handle anything.
Hi there.
Hi.
Do you know who I am?
Pam.
You're Pam, ain't you?
Miss Pam.
Miss Pam?
You know me as Pam Hawkins, don't you?
How you doing, Miss Pam?
I'm good, I'm good. But I'm not really Pam Hawkins. My name is Lynne Zappone, and I'm the Chief Talent Officer with Popeyes.
Oh.
I'm just so shocked. I can't believe it. You tricked me.
I'm sorry.
It's hard to trick Gina Pepino.
I believe that. I know it. And I've been undercover all week, working in our restaurants.
So all the things I was joking and playing and laughing about, I was actually speaking to my boss.
Yes, you were. So, yep, I'm one of the corporate clowns. I didn't like the way you were always speaking to the other crew members. I didn't like the way you were talking about the customers. You're representing the brand, and that behavior is not acceptable.
Like, I did that with you that day, but I honestly don't do that with them, and it's funny. I wouldn't let them get away with it, but I was doing it, and I was supposed to be training you. So it was
right.
like, I knew
You
they
know it.
was gonna come back to get me. I knew that. I knew it.
Now, here's the thing, though. Take away all the joking with you and take away your tough guy image, and I know underneath there is a really smart guy who knows what is right.
Right.
And I know that. And you have big goals. And one of them is you want to be a traveling trainer.
Right.
And so I think that with a little guidance, you could actually get there.
For real?
Okay, so I'm going to set you up with a mentor.
in Popeyes. And she's gonna keep in touch with me and let me know how you're doing. And when she thinks you're ready, then we'll have you participate in training new crew members.
Cool.
All right, so you ready to put some skin in the game?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Miss Pam, that's my girl. That's my boss, but that's my girl too. I like Miss Pam. Miss Pam giving me a shot to prove myself, and I can't let Miss Pam down.
Give me a hug. Doug, I was really impressed when I was working with you.
Thank you.
You just took so much pride in cleaning and maintaining the restaurant.
Right.
One of the things, you had a really strong feeling about cleaning supplies to clean the restaurant.
Right.
And I just want you to know, I'm gonna have a conversation with our supplier of cleaning products so that they can provide you and all of our restaurants with some less harmful products. And that way you don't have to keep spending your own money.
Oh, thank you.
Now, when you pulled out that watch that you had received years ago, I thought, wow, that really made a difference to you.
Sure does.
So I want you to know that I am going to be putting in place an employee recognition program.
That's wonderful.
And here's the good news. You're going to be one of the first recipients of that.
Thank you.
You really inspired me when you were working in the church and serving others. We want to be able to help you and Pastor Dave continue that good work. So I've asked Popeyes to make a donation to the mission for $10,000
Oh, wow.
in your name.
Oh, man. Thank you so much. Oh, God. I'm about to cry.
That's
Thank
okay. You're welcome.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, I feel like I'm on top of the world.
Bless you.
It's an answered prayer.
I have to tell you, Josh, that I had the most fun working with you. I think that might have been the most fun I've ever had at work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, you have just such a great spirit. You just make everybody smile.
Thank you.
You know, it really broke my heart that we had to leave Popeyes to go to lunch because you no longer get the employee discount. That just doesn't work for me. Because of what you said, I am going to make sure that our employee discount program is back in place at your restaurant and all of our restaurants.
Oh my goodness, I'm going to be ecstatic now. I can eat as much Popeyes as my little heart's content.
You talked about how much you'd like to get a degree in hospitality management. I will set up a scholarship fund with you on behalf of Popeyes to pay up to $20,000 of tuition for you.
Are you serious? You know what? This is the first time in my life I've been speechless.
I believe that.
Oh my goodness.
You also talked to me about the fact that you have to walk to and from work. And, you know, that's hard, especially when it's late at night. You know, as a mom, I would be worried about you. So we want to give you $10,000 that you can use to buy a car or help pay some of your living expenses or some of both.
How much?
$10,000.
I don't even, my mind is going all kind of directions. All kind of directions. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's the thing I need to say most, thank you.
You're very welcome.
As my other half always says, the sun will always shine tomorrow. And oh boy, is the sun shining for me right now.
It was really great to work with you, Gina.
Oh, thank you.
You are so good at your job. And I just want you to know that you are not forgotten out there.
I appreciate this because I really needed it. I really needed it.
I'm sorry it took so long.
Thank you.
One of the biggest things that I learned from you is that you need the tools to do your job. I mean, having to clean the restaurant without the right sanitizer, that's crazy.
No, that was crazy, huh?
And I know it. So I want you to know that you are going to have all the tools you need in that restaurant.
Thank you.
And then most importantly, that pipe in that bathroom is going to get fixed.
Thank you. Thank you.
We appreciate what you're doing for the company. What's important to you is what's important to us, and your family is important to you. So we
Yes,
want
it
to be able
is.
to bring you together. So we would like to have a family reunion for you here in New Orleans. So we'll put you all up in a nice hotel and plan some activities so that you can have a nice family reunion. How does that sound?
Wonderful.
Is that good?
Yes. Yes, because I miss and I love my family. I really do.
I have to say I was really touched by your story and all that you've been through. I mean, you are one strong lady. I know it's been tough. And sometimes people just find themselves in a really difficult space. So one of the things that we'd like to do is set up like an employee relief fund.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Life can get really, really hard.
But I was thinking, you know, if we were going to start that relief fund, we need to start somewhere with someone who's really deserving. And I think that person is you. So we'd like to offer you $10,000 to help you kind of get your life back on track. You want a tissue, sweetie? There you go.
The $10,000, it takes a big relief off of me. It takes a burden off my heart.
Thank you. You're welcome.
It's been a long struggle, but this will help me out a whole lot.
Through this experience, I've gotten to see firsthand that spending time with crew members proved to me, without a doubt, that they are so important to the success of our business.
Hi, I'm Lynn.
I've seen some challenges and some opportunities for us to fix some things.
I'm Lynne Zappone.
James, how you
Hey,
doing?
James, nice to meet you.
Right.
So how long have you been with us, Steve?
11 years.
And so I look forward to spending time with more crew members all over the country, all over the world.
What kind of things would you like to see us bring back?
We used to do crew picnics for the crew members. We got away from that.
There's a lot more work to be done. There's a lot more to learn.
Hey, I see you working hard out here.
Yes.
Hey, I'm Lynn.
To find out what's important to them and what they need from us to be successful.
Headquartered in Omaha, Nebraska, Oriental Trading Company is the nation's largest retailer of novelties, small toys, and party items. It offers more than 30,000 products via 3 websites and employs more than 2,000 people.
Your package will be received in the next 3 to 4 weeks.
Leading this $500 million a year business is one man.
I'm Sam Taylor. I'm the CEO of Oriental Trading Company. We're the largest direct retailer of party supplies, arts and crafts, toys and novelties, school supplies, and home decor. At Oriental Trading, our mission is to make it easy and affordable for everyone to celebrate, have fun, and express creativity throughout their lifetime. Oriental Trading has been making the world more fun for over 80 years. It started out here in Omaha, selling to the carnival trade. Oriental Trading has evolved through the years. It started as a family business, and now we're a privately held institution, with the internet, e-commerce being 65% of our revenue. So I was born in Yonkers, New York. When I was 8 years old, my family was traveling to Los Angeles. Our car was hit by a drunk driver, and my dad was killed. It was something that nobody expects to have to go through. My dad was 33 years old, and it was very tough. My mom, she was a stay-at-home mom before my dad passed away. All of a sudden now, having to raise 4 boys on her own, 4 young boys, my mom knew she had to support the family. My mom passed away last year. She fought valiantly, but lost her bout with cancer. It's always tough to lose a parent, but she lived such a wonderful life. One of the key things I learned from my mom was the impact that we can have on people for good, and every single day trying to do something for somebody to make them feel better. So that's the kind of legacy that my mom left for me and my wife and for our daughters. And so my family was very excited to have the opportunity to come to Omaha and for me to work at Oriental Trading. They love the product. They love the idea that we make people's lives more fun. So I started with Oriental Trading Company in May 2008. Hey, good morning, Pam.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing well. And as we all know, October 2008 is when the markets crashed, and we had to go through some tough decisions and met with employees face-to-face to tell them that we were going to have to go through a downsizing, the first in our history. I got emails from employees that we had to let go. And so I made it a priority that I was going to communicate with our employees. We have several things that we do to make the employee experience fun here at Oriental Trading. I'm in the warehouse presenting to our employees every 3 months when I have our quarterly meeting. So I've kept them informed, and then we'll do an annual summer event every summer for employees and their families where we all come together, and that's one of the most popular things that we do. I feel like I've worked hard in my business career and have advanced to the position I have today. Yes, it affords myself and my family, some nice things. Oh! We have a house like that because we like to have parties and we like to have fun. I'm married to my wonderful wife, Stephanie. We've been married for 23 years. We have 3 daughters. Our oldest is just turning 16, and then our second daughter is 12, and our youngest daughter is 8. Whoops, that's messing up. All right, we'll start over again, guys.
Having Sam gone for the week will be an adjustment, especially for my oldest daughter, because he helps her quite a bit with her math homework every night.
The difference of 2 cubes.
Yep. Next week, Ashton turns 16. It's her sweet 16, so it's a big birthday, and I won't be there. And I can't remember a single time when I wasn't there for one of my kids' birthdays. So that's tough. So what do you guys think of my rental car?
Oh my gosh, that's your car?
Rental.
Oh my God.
Well, Daddy's going undercover, and I have to make sure nobody recognizes me. I'm choosing to go undercover because at Oriental Trading, we make the world more fun, and I want to make sure this message of selling fun is really making its way all the way down to our frontline employees. While undercover, I'll be posing as Dave Barton, a failed internet entrepreneur. My employees will be told that this is a reality show that gives failed entrepreneurs a second chance at starting a new business. So for my disguise, I'm going to dye my hair dark brown, slick it back. I'm gonna get extensions, grew out my beard, dye my beard brown, and have a retainer. Oh boy. This week while I'm undercover, I'll be staying at the same hotel. Hi, my name is Dave Barton. I'm checking in. Barton. We don't have stores all around the country that I have to travel to. Everything that we do is here in Omaha. Tonight I'm gonna be working a night shift. Well, I'm nervous that I'm gonna get recognized, but hopefully the disguise works. Meet Dave Barton. I'm at our fulfillment center in Omaha. This is where we pick, pack, and ship our customers' orders. But it's critical that every item at the order is 100% accurate. Excuse me, I'm looking for Troy.
Right there, the guy.
Oh, got it, thanks. We've invested a lot in technology over the last 2 years to improve our accuracy and productivity, and I'm here to see how that technology is being used and identify even more ways that we can be more productive. I'm Troy.
Yeah, you my new trainee?
I'm Dave, yeah. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Dave.
Good to meet you.
So what are we doing here?
What I'm doing right now is I'm setting up for a non-sortable pick, and we're gonna be showing you how to do pick today.
Okay.
More specifically, we're gonna be showing you how to do non-sortable pick. Okay,
What does that mean, non-sortable pick?
Non-sortable is the items that are too big or too heavy to go into a tote.
That's a tote?
This is a tote.
Okay.
Non-sortable are items that are too big to fit in there comfortably. It can't go down a conveyor because if it goes down a conveyor, it might fall out or it might break inside the tote. So we have to personally hand stage it instead of send it down a conveyor. This is a Jennifer unit, okay? It's what tells us what to pick.
So she talks to me?
Yes, she does.
080.
Did you hear her?
I heard her. She talks fast.
Jennifer slower.
Slower.
Jennifer slower.
Slower.
Jennifer slower.
Oh, wow.
This is slowest.
This is the
Oh,
slowest.
there you go. Okay.
We got at least 600 and something picks in here.
And how long do we have to pick that?
However long it takes you to pick it.
Okay. All right.
Okay, however much money you want to make.
Okay.
You can make up to $3.22 more an hour. So that's like 30% more than most people.
Gonna have to be fast. Okay.
Now I'm gonna have to get my marching orders from Jennifer before I can go any farther, okay? Jennifer, ready to go.
027. Cart not defined. Zone A. Aisle 80. Day 1. Location. Charlie 7.
Charlie 7.
Charlie 7. Okay.
Zone A. Aisle 76. Day 7. Location. Alpha 3.
4-2.
Grab 2.
The first thing that hit me was, man, she talks fast.
A. Aisle 6. 5. Day 1.
That's the confusing part, is just listening to Jennifer and keeping in your mind as she's telling you which bay to go to and how many to pick.
2. Multi.
Grab 2.
R 4 put 1.
59 put 1.
D 4 put 1.
42 put 1.
Bay 2 location Alpha 4.
Okay, did you get all that? Dave looked a little bit overwhelmed. He's got to concentrate a little bit harder.
Alpha 4. So
Jennifer, repeat.
6 multi.
6. Supposed to grab 6. Oh boy. Grab 3.
Location
29.
4.
Oh, and then what did she say? I didn't hear.
She's doing the next location.
Oh.
Well, go ahead.
Oh, because it's in the same one.
No, it's not in the same one.
Oh, it's not? What did she say?
He's got to learn to tune everything out and just listen to Jennifer. We have to get this done tonight.
59 put 1.
Okay, you're doing this like an old man, okay? Normally I hustle a little faster.
Jennifer, get work.
This is slowest.
Jennifer, get work.
Cart not available.
She's not being kind to me here. Okay, come on, Jennifer, get work.
Zone A, aisle 7, 6, aisle 7.
Jennifer, slower.
Scream, she can hear you.
Okay. Jennifer, are you there?
Wrong, 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 wrong.
Jennifer, slower.
Don't scream it, just
Okay,
talk it.
okay.
Dave can't hold up the Jennifer unit and scream.
She's being tough on me.
He can't do that. Jennifer is complicated. You gotta develop a relationship with her. How did you get in on that?
I didn't do anything.
Dave's gonna have to send her some flowers, send her chocolates, something.
I gotta put 2 more in there.
So now you cut too deep, and you cut into the flamingo. Look up.
Uh-oh.
Damaged, damaged, damaged. Confirm. 8, 8, 2, 4, 8 are damaged. Damaged, damaged, damaged.
Dave, you're gonna get me fired.
Sam Taylor, CEO of Oriental Trading Company, is a boss undercover in his own company.
Dream Troy?
Yeah, you my new trainee?
I'm Dave, yeah.
But right now, he's cutting into his business's profits.
So now you cut too deep, and you cut into the flamingo. Look up.
Uh-oh.
Damaged, damaged, damaged. Confirm.
Today I did about 1/100th of what I'd normally do with Dave with me.
2, 4, 8 are damaged, damaged, damaged.
That was a showstopper for me. That made me think that non-sortable is not his bag. That's a wrap. Let's go take a break.
Okay. I could use it. What's it like working here?
It's a godforsaken, grueling place to work. But I have 4 kids. I'm a single father. I need to work nights, so this job works for me. I need to be free in the afternoons, and I sleep during the day when they're at school.
How old are your kids?
My oldest is 16 and my youngest is 8.
Oh, thanks.
So, any questions?
Well, yeah, because you know this show that I'm on is about people that failed at business. So I had a business, I failed, and I'm looking for ways to learn from larger companies how they do things right.
Well, everyone has opinions. I've been doing non-sort for 3 months and hating it. Half the people in here don't care about OTC. They don't pay real well. Anyone that says they do want to work here is out of their mind. I mean, it's like saying I want to walk across the desert. Most managers don't know how to interact with their employees. They either treat them like a number or they don't, like, I'm 27947 if you gotta know. I keep my percentages up high enough to where I should be able to keep my job. But more importantly, they need to care about their employees enough to treat them like they're more than just a number.
It doesn't feel good at all to hear that Troy feels like he's a number. It makes me feel sick inside. I want to make sure that we do something about that. I can't have my employees feeling like they're numbers. That's just not right. If there's these things that need to change, why are you still working here? I mean, what makes you come to work every day?
Because I work at nights.
Yeah.
I have 4 kids, and my mom was sick.
Oh, really?
And so I had to move in with her.
Your mom's gonna be okay, or?
She's diabetic. She just needs constant monitoring. You know, it's either that or home nursing. Like I say, I don't make enough for home nursing, so.
Yep. You know, I lost my mom a little over a year ago. She raised myself and my 3 brothers. She did that as a single parent, and he's having to do the same thing. So my hat's off to Troy for everything that he's got to balance in his life, taking care of his 4 kids, and then also taking care of his mom. That's a lot for one person to have to handle.
Okay.
Oh, storm's coming.
Yeah, we need to get back in there.
Okay.
Get back to work
We gotta get back to
anyway.
work. It sounds like there's some things that Troy's unhappy with here at Oriental Trading. So my hope is that we can address some of these issues and make it where he feels like, you know, this is a better place to work than how he feels right now.
Jennifer, ready to go?
Back to work. Bay 2. Location Alpha 4.
I'm at our Omaha Fulfillment Center. I'm here to train in the truck loading department.
Truck loaders are important because they're the last individuals to handle the boxes before they get shipped off and before they arrive at the customers. We're a large-scale operation. In our peak season, we'll load 36,000 boxes in one day, 190,000 boxes in a week, and this year, we will load over 6 million boxes. Excuse me? I'm looking for Andrew.
K-trailer, right there with the big light.
Right there? Okay, all right, thank you. I'm here undercover to make sure they handle the boxes carefully. We don't want any damage to the boxes. We got to make sure that everything arrives in tip-top shape. Excuse me. Hello. Are you Andrew?
Yeah. What's up, buddy? How you
Dave.
doing?
Nice to meet you.
All right. Welcome to the dungeon.
The dungeon?
Yes, the dungeon.
Why is it called a dungeon?
Well, you're at the point of no return here.
So what is this job? What are we doing here?
What we're doing is loading. You want to take it and load the boxes best you can. It's just like a puzzle. We're just matching the boxes.
Okay.
You can have a tall one. You can have a short one. You see how I did that?
Okay. So you want to pack it as efficiently, as tight as you
right,
can. Okay.
Right. You know, you might do 4,000 boxes a day or so.
Wow. 4,000 a day.
And sometimes it's a little slower. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. And some of this stuff is heavy. If it's heavy, we're not trying to put it all the way to the top.
Then the boxes just keep coming?
Yeah.
So this can go up here?
No, the other way, the long way.
Oh, this way?
Yeah, kind of toss it in there. There you go, good enough.
It's like,
and they say white man can't jump.
That's right, man.
This one here, let's fill in this.
Because it's pretty light. Oh, here comes another one. This one's heavier.
Now, go ahead and put that right there.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Put that one like I had it right there.
Like this?
It's a bigger box, yeah.
How heavy are some of these boxes?
45 to 50 pounds.
45 or 50 pounds?
Yeah. Man, I'm
So you're getting a workout, man.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to go over here and finish this other truck. You're on your own for a minute. If you need me, you gotta learn my call.
Okay, what's
Ready?
the call? Yeah.
Ah! Can you do that?
Ah!
Good enough, man.
All right,
Just
that's
give me a
close.
squeak
That's my
or
first
something.
try.
Yeah.
That's my first try. Ah! Ah! Oh, that's a little better. I'm gonna have to work on that, Andrew.
Dave sounded more like a chicken on his last leg.
The job's harder than I thought it was going to be. Oh, this is a heavy one. And the different sizes of the boxes, and some are light, some are heavy. Oh, they're coming faster. And then you got to try to pack the truck as efficiently as possible. I'm not sure how hot it is, but the humidity is an issue, so I know I slowed him down tonight. I was afraid you wouldn't recognize it.
Need some help?
I don't want to back things up here, so.
All right, buddy. Dave was not fast, he was slow, but he's trying to get a second chance, and it won't be at OTC.
How long have you been doing this?
Too long for no money. About 2 years.
Okay.
The company itself, we claim to sell fun.
We sell fun?
Yes, but there's no fun in this truck.
Oh, is it a tough job?
Very tough. It gets a little hectic, man, at
Does it
times,
really?
so, yeah. We're making the same money as a lot of pickers and packers when we have the most physical job in the whole plant. We work you more for less here.
What was that?
We work you more for less
Oh,
here.
more for less?
Yeah. If it's 95 outside, it's probably 105 or so in the truck. But I'm here every day doing my job and just biting a bullet and doing what I got to do. So you married? Got any
I'm
kids?
married, yeah. I have.
How many kids?
My wife, we got 3 kids.
3 kids?
What about you?
I got 3 kids, 2
You got
girls
3
and a
kids?
boy. My oldest daughter's 30. My son is 25.
You
and
don't look old enough to have a
thank
daughter
you, man.
30.
I'm 48 years old. 48 years old. And I have 2 grandbabies, 2 adorable little girls. One's 4 and one's 2.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I love them dearly.
That's great.
All right, buddy, we worked hard. That's the end of the shift, man. You like to shoot pool?
I do like to shoot pool.
Well, let's go shoot some pool, man.
All right. So at the end of our shift, Andrew invited me to go shoot pool with him, which I thought was really great because I'd love to go spend some more time and get to know him a little bit better. Oh, well, is there like a soda or anything?
Well, Dave, you got some snacks here. You got coffee there. And over here are the sports drinks. But they haven't been giving us that. That's supposedly when it gets real hot in here, you're sweating. Maybe the temperature's 90 or above.
Yep.
But they say they're trying to save money. So they kind of pick and choose when they think they should hand that out.
In our effort to be efficient, and in tough times, we had to cut costs in different areas. And one of those areas was in the sports drink area. So you can't get in there for the sports drink?
No, it stays locked. I think it's a bunch of bull. Let's see if I can make something happen here.
Whoa, look at that. Woo! What advice would you give to me as a business owner, starting up a new business?
Be different than OTC.
Nobody likes to be criticized, so it's hard to hear the criticisms about the company, about me.
What kind of car do you drive?
It's a 95 Cadillac.
Well,
I'm working for OTC, man. Do you get it? I'm working for OTC.
All this, you know, complaining and all that.
Yeah.
It really threw me for a loop.
So you wouldn't tell people to come work at Oriental Trading?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
Helped me realize I'm in big trouble.
I'm halfway through my journey, and it's been tough. I'm concerned that the employees aren't happy, and I really hope this job goes better than the other jobs I've done. I'm here at our Omaha Fulfillment Center, and I'm going to be training in the packing department. The packers are critical in the process because if a customer order is missing an item, that can cost $15 or more to express ship that item to the customer. So I'm here undercover to make sure that we're reducing the amounts of reships, so that allows us to offer the guaranteed lowest prices to our customers. Excuse me, are you Kim?
Yes, hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm Dave, how are you?
Good, nice to meet you, Dave.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm gonna train you today, so what we're doing is packing.
Okay.
We're basically the last people to see it before they go out of the door.
Okay.
Okay? This is our scanner, this is what we use, this is what we go by. We're gonna take the product, we're gonna scan it, box 5.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go to box 5.
2.
Which box are we gonna
Box
put
5.
in? Hey, you're pretty good at this, I gotta say.
The computer makes it easy too.
My job now is to make the orders look neat, and as you see, I like to pack it like you'd like to receive it. I don't like a sloppy order. I like things looking neat like that.
How long have you been doing this?
I have been with the company for, it'll be 19 years this October.
19 years, wow. You really do take time to arrange it nice.
I do. You know, it hurts me with my production, but you know what, I'm okay with that.
It hurts you?
Yes, that's kind of where your XP comes in place.
The what?
The XP, our bonus program, based on your productivity and also your accuracy. So when you slow down to do the little things that I do, it hurts in my overall score.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that because, you know, I choose to make sure that my orders look good for our customers. You know, that's something I take a lot of pride in.
Yeah, I can tell.
You know, and at least I can go home at the end of the day saying, all right, it's looking good.
You feel like you did the very best you could for the customer.
Exactly, you know, and the company that I work for because I represent OTC. We're gonna put our shipping label on.
I think Kim is phenomenal.
That one's ready to go out and you can see it looks nice and neat.
I'm very impressed with her and her attitude about the job that she does and how she's so focused on the customer. Let me try one too.
All right, just like that, that's perfect.
Just like that?
Might be a little easier kind of if you put the box like that.
Do it this way?
Is that easier for you?
Oh, you gotta go like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you may want to go over that again because see, look at that. That could very easily, you know.
I'm not that good at taping.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
as easy as it looks, is it?
Hurt that.
Dave's very clumsy with that tape gun, which is the way that I would describe it, kind of fumbling a little bit. If I can do about 27 in 10 minutes, let's see what you can do.
Oh, man.
Are you up for that?
I'm up for it.
And I'll be right around here.
Okay. Man, you gotta hustle. So, let's see. So scan item. Oh, wait. Oh, there it goes.
How we doing over there?
Good. Close the chute. Oh, got the foamy. Okay. 8. I need one more. 6. I forgot to hit close.
4 minutes left. Are you feeling a little bit of anxiety there?
I'm feeling the pressure. Okay. Whoop.
Got about 90 seconds left there.
Oh, you're kidding. Go, box.
No pressure here,
Yeah,
no pressure
no, I'm
here.
feeling
No. Dave panic attack.
Oh, I'm going as fast as I can.
And your countdown is over.
So I did 8 boxes.
Yeah.
It is hot, though. I'm working up a sweat here.
Yes, indeed, it's hot. Yeah, absolutely horrible.
It's 103 degrees outside. It's a humid day. It's hot inside this warehouse.
I was in the warehouse and I was working, and I got so overwhelmed and hot that I went down.
Oh, really?
Yes, and that's how quickly it can come over you.
Heat exhaustion or something?
Exactly, that's exactly what I had. I mean, and I went down and I just felt lifeless. But you just have to keep plenty of fluids with you.
Okay.
So,
Can we get a drink? I'm thirsty.
So what I generally do is I bring my own water bottle.
Have you talked to management about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big thing. They say it's a budget thing. But I just think, you know, it's horrible to work in this environment.
Oh, yeah.
Because the heat drains you.
Yep. Like most companies going through the recession, we had to focus on reducing our costs as much as possible.
Go ahead and take a break. Follow me.
All right. But this is an issue I heard in another job as well, and we've got to make sure our employees stay hydrated. So what's it like working here?
My body has a hard time doing this. Why don't one of these bigwig guys come out there and work with us in the warehouse and see if they can maintain the same pace?
Yeah.
But on the other hand, Oriental Trading does things like, you know, company picnics for the families.
Wow.
I would like to see Oriental Trading not do that at all and take care of us while we're here. Because, you know what? We're working here for our families.
Yeah.
So,
you have a family?
I have 6 children and 6 grandbabies.
Oh, wow. What does your husband do?
I'm not married. I just actually got engaged Saturday night.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, he generally comes out here a couple times a week. He'll bring me a little cold drink because he knows the issue here, and it upsets him. He doesn't want me in this environment.
That was painful when Kim said that the bigwigs don't care about the employees. I mean, she's talking about me.
So it's time to get in now.
And I do, and I wanted to just say something to her right there, but I got to stay incognito. I'm a little frustrated because I thought we'd made more progress. My hope is that we can address a lot of these issues. I'm here to train in the induction department. In the induction process, our high-speed sorter will take the individual items and drop them into chutes that correspond to the customer order. The sorter that we use here is the fastest machine of its kind in North America. We will do over 450,000 items in a day, so we need to be as efficient as possible to keep our costs down. I'm here undercover to make sure that this technology is working, that we're giving our employees the tools they need to be productive and happy. Hello, are you Julia?
Yes, I am.
I'm Dave, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, nice to meet you.
You too. Well, this is Induct.
What's it called?
Inducting.
Inducting, okay.
Basically what it is we get the items in bulk, and then, you know, we have to sort them out, and we put them on the sorter, like an item at a time.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
you go.
That's fast.
You want to watch me for a second?
Yeah, oh yeah, I do.
You're gonna take your scanner.
Okay, got it.
Then you just take one of the items and scan it, and it'll tell you need 5 of them. Then you take one and just throw it on a tray. Like that.
Like dealing cards there.
Okay. And then as long as it's green, you can go ahead and put it on the tray.
Okay. Oh, you put that up there?
Yeah, and then they just go down there.
So you got a bunch of these coming here.
You want to try, or?
Yeah. Ah. I saw you doing 2 at a time. Woo! Okay. Ah.
Yep, you got one more in there.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, you got
Oh
one
my
more.
gosh.
Sometimes you got to slow down to make sure you're accurate first. Basically, here's a badge you can use.
You're going to be close by, though, if I have any questions, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be right behind you.
Oh,
So
okay.
anything
Oh, good.
you need.
There we go. Snowman for Christmas. Rock candy. I see all these items for a luau party, a wedding, or baby shower, or for a birthday party. And it reminds me why I joined this company in the first place, to bring happiness and fun to people's lives. And so for me, it's really exciting. Oh man, a lot of spiders. Gunny sets, tons of rubber duckies. Jungle birthday plates. With a giant map of Australia. And some beads, beach balls. This is kind of fun here. Uh-oh. I didn't break it. What happened?
Yeah, you always gotta make sure you're scanned in all the way.
Oh. Do you ever get distracted by the product because it's so fun?
Right. And Induct, you gotta kind of be both accurate and fast, because you can go as fast as you want, but you're just gonna mess everybody up there. Always make sure that it's green before you put your next items down.
Okay.
Okay?
You know, lesson learned on that one. How long have you been doing this job?
For 3 years now.
What's it like working here?
Communication's a lot, needed.
So you don't think this company does a good job with communication?
I wouldn't say from the higher up, no.
Oh, you don't get to talk to any of the big wigs
Well,
up
the
top?
CEO sometimes will come in, but that's basically just telling us numbers and stuff.
Julia called me out as a CEO. It's not just enough to have these meetings with all the warehouse employees and to give updates on our business, so that communication is not working the way it needs to.
I came up with a suggestion once and never heard back anything on it.
What was the suggestion?
I was telling them that maybe they should start focusing more on the Hispanic community, They have like quinceañeras and stuff like that, which is a birthday. They could sell them a lot of balloons or, like the fake flowers or, tablecloths. They use a lot of that stuff.
You never heard back. At least give some feedback. Well, that
yeah.
makes sense. Oh, it's moving again. You want to work here for a long time, or do you have other dreams?
No.
What's your long-term dream?
Take pictures, do photography.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
How long have you been doing photography?
for a long time now.
How fast do you go on this?
I usually can do like 1,600 items an hour.
Do you usually get your bonus?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Does that help a lot?
It does. I usually get about $200.
That's good. Every little bit counts, right?
Oh, yeah,
These are
especially
tough
with my
times.
niece.
Oh, what about your niece?
Her mom's not doing too good right now, so I take care of her.
Oh, you do?
Her mom, she's looking at like 5 years in prison.
Oh.
Yeah. It sucks, but
Yeah.
all right. At least my niece is doing okay, so that's all I'm worried about.
I really admire Julia as a person for what she's done. She's going to be watching her niece for at least probably the next 5 years, and I'm just extremely impressed by her as a person, that she's willing to make that sacrifice. Beach ball. Based on going undercover this week, I really questioned some of the budget cuts we made. It broke my heart that employees said, you know what, we say we make the world more fun, but this is not a fun place to work. We need to make sure we're investing sufficiently in our employees. I can't wait to get home and see my family. I definitely need to recharge after being humbled by this experience.
I have a special delivery for Miss Ashton Taylor.
Oh my gosh, you look so different. What is that, a mohawk? What did they make you do?
I did a job, it was night shift. We started like at 10 at night.
Oh, people really work then?
Oh yeah. What I've realized this week is I need to spend more time with those employees and help them understand that their CEO really does care about them and that I listen. It gives me a much better appreciation for our employees out there and what they do. It's tough, yeah. So I'm gonna look for ways where we can apply some of the things that maybe existed when the company was very small and run by a family. We're a much larger corporation now, but we need to have those personal touches.
Love it.
My journey here is almost over.
I've kind of grown attached to those extensions.
Right?
This week undercover has been a life-changing experience for me.
All right. Welcome back, Sam Taylor.
All of the employees that I trained with think they've been called in to decide if I've earned a second chance at starting a new business.
With Dave losing his business, I full well believe that he does deserve a second chance.
They have no idea why they are really here.
Hello.
Hi.
Wow.
So do you know who I am?
Our big guy.
The big guy.
The big guy.
How else do you know me?
I have no clue.
Picture me with a retainer and glasses and long black hair.
Was that you, Sam?
Can you see it now if you look close?
I still can't really tell, no.
I've been tricked.
It was a good disguise.
Yeah, it was.
I actually thought you were Dave from California.
We got you, man.
Wow, yeah, you most definitely got me.
So, Drew, I really want to thank you for welcoming me into your job. I remember I walked around the corner and into the truck, and the first thing you said was, "Welcome to the dungeon." And I thought, oh boy, what am I in for?
Wow.
But it's a tough job, and I know it gets hot out there, and sometimes, yeah, you want a sports drink. And so, because of you raising this issue to me, I'm making a change in our policy. And our new policy is during the 2 hottest months of the year, we're gonna make sports drinks available to every single employee out there in the fulfillment center.
That's a good deal.
So we're gonna make that change.
Okay, sounds good.
And now that I've done the truck loading job, it is a hard job.
Very.
Because of the time I spent with you, Drew, I'm gonna increase the base pay for our truck loaders by 25 cents an hour.
Wow.
That's a commitment of around $100,000 I'm making to you and the other truck loaders.
Wow, you're really serious.
I'm serious.
I'm sure they appreciate it.
I know you care a lot about your family, and for me, that's the most important thing is family. And you love your kids, and you got these 2 grandkids. So I want to start an education fund for your 2 grandkids. So I'm going to put $5,000 in for each grandkid, so $10,000.
You sure this is not a joke?
This is for real. And you mentioned to me something about your car, and I said, oh, Caddy, you know, that's a nice car. And you said, not my car.
It's not my car.
I want to do everything I can to retain good employees like you. So I'm going to give you $25,000 so you can buy a car.
No, this has got to be a joke.
Nope, it's true. $25,000 so you can get a new car. I want you to be able to have a better ride than what you got now.
Wow, I'm lost for words. It's a blessing what I'm going through.
You're a good man. Let's do a fist bump.
Yeah, and
Ah! I got better. That was better. That's my best one yet.
I'm happy. I really am. Oh, man. Wow.
Troy, one of the things that really cut me to the core was when you talked about you feel like a number and not a person. And that really hurt. Troy, I'm talking to you face to face. I want you to know that I do care about every single employee. I'm going to implement a new policy. I'm going to have all of my members of the senior executive team spend at least 2 days a year working out in the warehouse, doing the frontline jobs, because the way you feel, that's not right.
All right. That sounds good. That sounds real good, actually.
Thanks to you. So, Troy, one of the other things you told me is that you're a single dad, 4 kids, and one of the things that's really important for me is education. So I'm going to set up an education fund for each of your 4 kids.
Holy cow.
So $5,000 a piece.
Nice.
So $20,000 so you can get a good start for your kids for their future education.
Thank you.
But it's because you're a great dad and I can see that, and you care about your kids. So I wanted to do something for you.
Thank you.
And the other thing that really blew me away was with your mom. And you mentioned that your mom has some medical bills. So I want to help you out there too. So I'm going to give you $20,000.
Oh my God.
To pay for medical bills and whatever you need.
I feel like you went above and beyond what anyone should do for their employees. Well, thank you. This time period with my mom and my children was probably the most difficult time I've gone through in the last 15 years. Thank you so much.
Amen.
That's great. Yes. And he just took a big burden off of me.
Kim, what I loved is you said, you know, you pack the box as if you were receiving it. That's phenomenal. When our customer opens that box, and a lot of times, you know, her kids are around her, and she's opening the box, and the kids are so excited, and that's a magical moment, and you're doing everything you can to make sure that that moment is as magical as possible, and I thank you for that. I know it gets incredibly hot out there on the floor sometimes, and Kim, I don't want any of our employees experiencing heat exhaustion, so we're gonna add more water coolers in the packing area, and we're gonna put a fan up there to get the airflow going, so we're gonna take care of that.
Great.
And that's because of my day working with you. The other thing, we talked about your wedding date coming up in November. I'm gonna give you $10,000 to help pay for your wedding.
Gosh. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna give you an all-paid week in Las Vegas.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna set you up in the honeymoon suite at one of the top hotels. And I'm gonna give you guys $5,000 spending money.
This will really help. Oh my goodness sakes, this helps so much.
You've been a single mom raising 6 kids on your own. I mean, you deserve, some help.
I can't thank you enough, and Billy and I will have a wonderful, wonderful start.
Oh, I know you will.
He had a stroke last night.
He had a stroke?
Yeah.
Last night?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay for those medical bills. I'm gonna give you $20,000 so you can pay off all your bills and any debt that you have.
Nobody's ever done anything like this for me.
Well, I didn't realize this. I want you to get back. You need to get back to him.
I know. It was extremely emotional for me. I've never had anybody care like that for myself, for my family. And you're not the man I thought you were. Thank you.
And tell Billy hi from me and get well soon.
I will. Thanks. I know that man cares. And now I will enjoy coming to work and feeling appreciated.
Julia, you said that you submitted an idea and you thought there was a lot of opportunity to provide more product to the Hispanic market.
Mm-hmm.
And you were frustrated because you said you put the idea up and you never heard anything about it.
Mm-mm.
So I'm going to have you work with our product development team and our merchandising team on how we can best expand our Hispanic line of merchandise. And that's a paid position.
Awesome.
Sound good?
Oh, yeah.
You mentioned you have a passion for photography.
Yes.
I want to give you the right equipment. So I'm
Are you
gonna give
serious?
I'm serious. I think you got a lot of talent there, but you need to have the right equipment. So I'm going to give you $5,000 so you can go out and get a really top-notch camera that a real photographer would need so you can start to pursue that passion that you have.
Oh, thank you.
You talked about your niece, raising your niece while your sister's going through some tough times.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to help you out. So I'm going to give you $30,000.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
I'm serious. I really want you to be able to give your niece a great start.
Well, thank you so much.
And I really appreciate my experience working with you undercover.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Julia.
You know, I never asked for anything from anybody, but I think it's amazing.
This was an epiphany for me, going undercover, working this week. I'm Sam Taylor.
I'm Leslie Hill.
Leslie, nice to meet you. It was beneficial for me because I got to hear the things that we need to improve.
Nice to meet you. I'm Valerie.
Valerie? And even though we've made progress, there's still a lot of work to be done. We're handing out sports drinks today to everybody. You guys look like you're working hard. We got to make sure that our employees are able to work in good environment, in healthy conditions.
All right, thank you very much.
Sure. How are you doing?
Hi.
We'll be a better performing company going forward. We'll have better employee morale. We'll be able to retain these great employees longer.
Thank you.
You look like you're working hard.
It's always hot over here, it seems like.
That's what I want my legacy to be, is the CEO that really cares about his employees and the customers.
Welcome to Yankee Candle.
Headquartered in South Deerfield, Massachusetts, Yankee Candle Company is the largest candle manufacturer in the world, making more than 200 million candles a year and producing $730 million in annual revenue. Overseeing the 6,400 employees that keep this business burning is one man.
I'm Harlon Kent, President and CEO of Yankee Candle. Yankee Candle started in 1969 by Mike Kittredge. Mike was about 16 at the time. Didn't have enough money for a Christmas present for his mother, so he melted some crayons and made this fabulous candle. One of the neighbors asked if she could buy it. He realized he had something, and the rest is history. Today, we have about 550 stores. Our sales last year were $730 million, and our plan is to build the business to over $1 billion. You think of candles as just something that you would have to decorate your home. It's much more than that. I think that we're really in creating emotions business is really what Yankee's all about. I believe fragrance is a trigger that then brings you back to wonderful moments in your past. People have true connections to our candles. Hi, guys.
Hey. Hey.
We evaluate over 2,000 new fragrances a year.
The first fragrance is Holiday Berries.
Okay. There's a lot of science that goes into candles. You can't just add fragrance to a candle and then it's gonna smell okay. It's how that fragrance works with the wax. Once you add a wick to that, how that changes the whole fragrance experience.
I'm getting a lot of the earthy notes, are you?
Yeah, I love it. Makes me think of staying at a nice hotel.
Oh, yeah. Those are things, you know, that I take very seriously. I grew up in Greenwich, Connecticut with my parents and my sister. It was certainly an affluent town. I went to high school at Phillips Exeter Academy, then Dartmouth College. My parents thought it was incredibly important that my sister and I really work hard in school, and you certainly felt pressure. You always really cared what your parents thought of you. So you always were trying to live up to their expectations, and I was always trying to impress my dad. I definitely didn't see eye to eye with my dad always. When I was a kid, he thought it would be interesting to get a pilot's license, so he used to take us up in the planes and practice stalls and do all sorts of crazy things like that. He's fearless, and he was very comfortable living by the seat of his pants. I'm less of a risk taker than he is. When I was gonna interview for Yankee Candle, I called my dad, and he said, "That's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. Nobody's burning candles on the dinner table anymore." And I said, "Dad, these aren't those kind of candles. These are like fragrance candles." He goes, "Well, I don't know what those are, but that sounds like a horrible business." You know, he said his piece, and then he left it up to me. I don't want to fail at things, and I don't want to let my dad down. Every day I worry about that. I've been CEO for 2 years now. This is my first chance to be a CEO. I'm constantly worrying, are we doing all the right stuff? What could go wrong? One misstep could destroy your brand if you don't do it the right way. There's a lot of pressure. You don't spend a lot of time sleeping.
Oh, nice catch.
I'm incredibly lucky. I have a great wife, and we've got 3 kids.
What kind of defense is that?
Too fast.
Things have worked out really well for me personally.
Oh, they're looking good.
Yeah.
Always been a foodie. I went to cooking school at the Cordon Bleu in Paris.
So, Harlon, are you nervous about what you're about to go through?
I'm incredibly nervous.
Harlon is very hard on himself. He's a perfectionist.
Perfect. Just like a fancy Italian restaurant.
He sets very high goals for himself and his company, and he works really hard to make those goals.
All right, guys, let's eat. Oh, man, that smells good. I am definitely going undercover to help us be the kind of company that I think we can be, and that's $1 billion candle company. It would break my heart if I walk into a store and our associates are rude or not approachable. I want to see firsthand, are we really bringing that emotion in terms of how we're making our products and how we're selling our products in our stores? While undercover, I'll be posing as Dan Johnson, a chef from Cincinnati, Ohio. My coworkers will be told that I'm a contestant on a reality TV show called Second Chances, where I'm given a second chance at starting a new line of work. Hey, Patty, Jack. Yeah?
I have to tell you, you look a lot younger.
You touching my soul patch? See you guys.
Bye, Dad.
Today I am in South Deerfield, Massachusetts at our flagship store. This is the most important store in terms of setting the tone for the Yankee Candle brand. This is a great store for families. You've got the husband and wife, there's a lot of great products for them, but there's also great things for kids. We've got make-your-own candle stations, we've got wax hand stations. What I'm interested in seeing here, is there a real focus on customer service? Are people having fun, and are they feeling good? Because when people are feeling good, then they buy stuff. I'm looking for Blaze. We need to make this retail-tainment. Are you Blaze?
Yes.
I'm Dan.
Nice to meet you, Dan.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Hi. This is such a big place. It took me a little bit of time to get around here.
Understandable, understandable. So you're going to be training with you today?
Yes.
Cool, we're going to do a few different things. We're going to do wax hands, which is just make a cast of your hand out of wax. It's definitely popular. We're going to do dip your own candle, which you take the different colors, put them over the wax. Kids really love it.
Great.
You're just taking uncolored wax.
Yep.
And you're dipping it in vats of colored wax. Guest comes up, you have the chart.
Yep.
And the instructions to make a rainbow. Over here, the biggest pain is just, you know, kids are gonna get messy.
Hi, how are you? You want to make a candle today? What's your name?
Taylor.
Taylor, all right.
Done this before? Yeah.
You have?
Professional?
Here?
Very nice.
Okay. Oh, is that a Christmas tree? Oh, that's so
Very
pretty.
nice.
Where are you guys from?
Just north of Greenfield.
Okay. Is that it? Great.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
See you guys
you.
later. Have a great day.
These people were incredibly nice.
They're not all gonna be like that. A lot of the times, you know, they'll come up, little kid, they'll just kind of want to make a mess, do whatever.
Yep.
That's a pain. Give me just a second. I'm gonna be that hellish child. They're gonna come up.
Oh my God.
They're just gonna do whatever they want. And they'll just go. I dropped it. Can I get another? Well, no, you definitely just dropped that in there, because here. And there has been instances where you're gonna wanna strangle and slap a kid. Completely honest with you, I have the worst temper. Can't stand in line in a supermarket without getting pissed off at the guy in front of me for talking on the cell phone. As much as, you know, you hate your boss, you hate that woman you're working with, that really high, screechy, annoying voice. You gotta keep that Yankee Candle, big smile. That's pretty much the biggest part of the whole job, is just making sure that you look happy as much as you hate whoever you're working with.
He's angry about some things. I'm not sure what exactly it is that's making him angry, but that's not great for all the rest of the team who does think that it's a great place to work.
They'll dip it a million times, leave you a mess like this. As bad as this comes across, sometimes I feel like punching an 8-year-old. All right, come on, we're gonna do some wax hands.
That'd be great.
Basically what happens is we go back and forth between wax and water a bunch of times on your hand, and we make a cast of your hand like this. Bring it home, put it on the mantle, whatever you want. Come around this side, it'll be easier. Let's get this started so you get right down there, right up onto your wrist.
Whoa, that's cold.
Yeah, it's...
It is freezing in here.
Yeah, take your hand out.
Okay.
You're just gonna shake it off just a little bit. Just kind of scarecrow their elbow.
Yeah.
Just have them relax, and you go into the wax, take it out, find all the imperfections.
Smooth it, okay.
Just takes a little bit of practice. Then you just have them figure out whatever color they want. And it's just like you're putting their hand in this one.
Okay.
The only difference is it's colored. So, you know, they get kind of nervous. They don't see what it is.
See where it's going.
Just kind of explain to them it's the exact same thing, exact same temperature. It's a lot cooler because it comes out of color.
It's the Hulk.
Absolutely.
So cool.
It's a weird situation to throw yourself into, throwing people's hands in wax that you've never met before.
Okay.
Keep that there. It's odd. You want to tug it just a little bit.
It's big knuckles. It's my big knuckles.
That happens all the time. I don't even say I'm a specialist yet, but usually it would come out pretty and wonderful, and you'd have a hand. But that's basically the whole process.
Cool. Okay.
You want to give it a try?
Yeah, sure.
Have some fun?
Great.
I'll be around.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Who's getting their hands done?
It's a really awkward, time-consuming process as it is.
It's quite chilly.
So he's gonna suck at this.
You guys have got great hands. These are some of the nicest I've worked with. Jake, what do you think? How's this looking? They looking okay? Oh, perfect. Oh, you're doing great. That was the hard part. So let's turn your wrist over this way. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
That is cool.
Okay. Okay, come on in.
He already looks like he knows what to do.
So this thing stands up. You can put this on your mantle. That came out perfect.
I can't put my finger on what's going on,
You actually turned out to have the perfect sized hand.
but things just don't seem to be fitting together naturally. He seems too good at the situation. Wanna go take a five?
Sure, that'd be great.
Come on, man.
Oh, man. Wow, that standing up gets tiring after a while.
Right?
So how long have you been doing this?
2 years.
Okay.
What about you? What's going on with you?
Had a restaurant, but ended up having to close it. I was just looking at some other ideas and other things.
You're good at this, man. he was in the restaurant business. I don't know about anybody else, but when I go to get a steak, not too often is the guy like, hey, you want to wax hands with that? I mean, you seem unnaturally comfortable doing the stuff here.
Hey, look, this
to the
isn't...
extent that I can't shake it, like you've done this before. I'm kind of driving myself insane in the fact that I want to ask him about it, because he does seem familiar. Why don't we,
get back?
Yeah, get
All
back
right,
at it.
let's go.
But at the same time, I want to come out and be like, you're bullshitting me, aren't you? All right. Let's go see if they need our help.
Oh, all orange. Orange. Nice.
How's it going? You all right?
I got a weird feeling about this.
Why?
Because he seems like he's really good at doing this. He just doesn't look natural. I had a weird feeling on like some sort of undercover boss show.
Harlon Kent, CEO of Yankee Candle, is a boss undercover in his own company.
I had a weird feeling about this.
But maybe not for long.
He seems like he's really good at doing this. He just doesn't look natural.
He's really suspicious. I don't like deceiving him. I'd feel a lot more comfortable if I just say, here's who I am. Hey, Blaze.
How'd it go, man?
That was good.
Yeah?
That's good. I want to talk to you straight for a second.
Yeah.
So my guess is you have some ideas that I probably might not be a chef who's come here from Cincinnati. Is
Maybe
that pretty
a little
much?
bit.
Is that kind of where it was going?
Yeah.
So, so my name is Harlon Kent.
I assume that was you, Mr. Kent.
You don't need to call me Mr. I'm not that old. But when I listen as Harlon Kent, I hear certain things. When I listen as Joe Schmo, I hear a lot more real things in terms of what's going on. It sounds like you got stuff that isn't working here.
I just told the CEO that sometimes I feel like punching an 8-year-old. It's kind of like, okay, well, it wasn't exactly what I was expecting when I came to work.
If you're not thinking, hey, this is great, or there's stuff that could be better here, I'd love to spend some time with you, just catching up afterwards. This is a job where you need to be passionate about it, or it's probably not necessarily the best place for you. Now is not the time and place to have a conversation with Blaze, but I'm gonna need to talk with him some more because I need to get a lot more information before I can make an informed decision here. You don't know me well enough, but I really care about this stuff like you have no idea. So have a good night.
You too, man.
I'll talk to you soon. Today I'm at our plant in Whately, Massachusetts, and I'm gonna be working on the line. This is our only plant at Yankee Candle, so this is where 100% of our candles are produced. Over 200 million candles a year. The candles made here will wind up in stores throughout the United States. We also export all over the world. I'm looking for Jose. Okay. What I really want to see is, are we passionate about quality in terms of how we're making the product here? And after getting discovered by Blaze yesterday, I'm really hoping my disguise holds up. Excuse me, are you Jose?
Yes, how you doing? You're the guy?
I'm Dan. How are you?
You're the guy, huh?
I'm the guy, that
Finally
is.
here to do your
Yeah,
thing, brother.
I am.
We're gonna be packing here. We're working on the end of line 7. We will pack in the jars that will come into us in the end. So first, here, right here.
Good to go?
Yep. You're gonna be take a quick look at labels.
Yep.
Sometimes they might be a little off center, but that's all right. But if it's way too off center, just kind of put it to side upside down, and then you can give it to the label operator in a little bit.
Things that don't look right, that's a big deal here?
Oh, just put yourself in a customer's shoe. What if, like, you know, you bought this candle and you get it like this? I mean, you're kind of gonna ask yourself, well, I'm paying $14.99 for this candle. I want it to be good.
Yep, that sounds good.
Go ahead, let's give it a
All
shot.
right. Okay, so I've got...
Holding it there, yep. Yep, you just throw it right in there, yep.
Throw it right in here.
Make sure there's 6 in there. Oh, you gotta be careful. Now, if that ever happens,
check to see if I...
Make sure that you see that it haven't cracked in it, because if you crack it and you send it, that's a cracked candle.
Jose was all over quality right from the get-go. Everything was about quality.
That's the last thing we need is customers that get smashed jars.
I'm feeling good about that. So how many of these can you do?
7,000 to 8,000 candles a day.
8,000?
Yes. So I'm gonna leave you alone for a minute.
Okay.
I'll come back and check on you.
I'll do my best. Deep enough. The speed and pace of all of this stuff is really fast. So lids were falling off left and right. I couldn't make the boxes fast enough. I was way backed up. So this has been a little tricky for me.
Okay, killing me here. Just killing me.
Dan is definitely letting the jars pile up too much. I mean, you gotta stay focused here. You got a disaster here. I'm gonna help you out a little bit here, Dan. We're gonna get caught up here.
I'm letting you down, bud. I'm sorry.
I think Dan came in there, a little bit of cockiness, but it kind of humbled him instantly when the jars started piling up. Some people come in and thinking it's gonna be easy for them.
I did not think this was gonna be easy. So what do you like about working here?
To be honest with you, man, I think sometimes it's probably, in a big company like this, I think it's kind of hard to move up.
Yes.
I think it's kind of hard to move up because I'm not a kiss ass.
Nope.
I've kind of seen a lot where guys were pretty good at kissing ass.
Yep.
And moved up in this company. Playing the favoritism game. Oh, lots of politics, my friend.
Okay.
I think it takes a lot of ammunition out of people. When they feel that way, they won't work as harder.
That's not a good thing at all.
You got to put 100% into it. You got to put 100% into it. That's what life is, man. I mean, no one's gonna do it for you, man. I would never take what I've been through in my life. I wouldn't trade it. My dad was a heroin addict. He died at a young age. I was 16. He died in 1995 of AIDS. He ended up catching AIDS from shooting needles. I have actually witnessed him shooting needles. 14 to 16, we kind of dealt with seeing him die slowly. My mom was very heavy into selling drugs. You know, can you imagine me being a freshman in high school? I get home from school, I want to pull a bowl of cereal. ATF breaks right into the doors, front and back. Boom. What are you gonna do with that?
So who raised you then? I mean,
the streets raised me.
When I was 16, I was really fortunate. I was in boarding school. I was focused on my schoolwork. I wasn't trying to survive.
These guys are fully masked and AK-47s in the back of your head. I'm a kid, man. Imagine what that would do to my mind.
Jose hasn't had a whole lot of positive role models in his life, and I feel incredibly lucky that I had my parents and that I have my dad. I've been giving a tremendous amount. I'm a really lucky person.
I think struggles teach you how to just deal with life, man. I grew up boxing in Lowell. Lowell's very famous for boxers. Have you ever heard of Mickey Ward?
In Lowell, Mass.
Yes. Yep. Me and two partners of mine, I was a former professional fighter. We had just recently opened up a mixed martial arts gym in Greenfield about a month ago. We got a few students working out. Hey, maybe if you're interested after this, we could probably head down there. I could give you a nice little workout. See if you got that mental toughness.
I would like to try that.
All
that
right.
part I would think was very cool. So they don't give you grief when you walk into the gym smelling like frosted cinnamon?
Can't be an animal all the time, right?
I guess.
This is the end of the run.
Okay.
I gotta say, Dan, you handled that pretty good.
Thank you for saying that.
Send this through.
Okay.
And we tell the gentleman this is the end of the run. After you, my friend. This is it.
This is incredibly cool.
Team Ravenous in action. You should have seen this place when we first looked at it. It was nothing but dirt, dead rats in the corner. Good band of brothers right here, man. I mean, we don't need something really fancy. What for? I mean, we're fighters.
This is gritty.
All we need is some mats, some bags, and some guys we can exchange blood with.
Where'd you get the money for that?
We actually had a couple fundraiser parties that we had last summer.
Cool.
And we had a bunch of people come in with raffle tickets. And
that's
how we bought the mats, how we bought bags. But I'm just glad to have this, though, because if I can see a kid going the wrong way, I can introduce him to this, and I just know he's gonna love it.
Today was fabulous for me. I mean, Jose is a tremendous person. These guys, it's all about like hard work and relying on yourself. And I genuinely feel honored and feel really lucky that a guy who's as much of a stand-up quality guy like that is working at Yankee Candle. Today I'm in Peachtree City, Georgia. I'll be working with one of our store managers. Georgia market is a more difficult market for us, and this store in particular is not doing as great as we would like, so I'm not sure what all is going on here. I'm interested in finding out what's impacting this store's performance. Hi, I'm Dan.
Nice to meet you, Dan. I'm Megan. Come on in.
Hi, Megan. It smells great in here.
All right, we've got about 24 minutes to open.
Okay.
So we need to get the floor vacuum and make sure that everything looks good. You're gonna wanna push it up like that so it'll roll. You wanna make sure you get everything around the front because our guests, when they first come in, that's your only chance you have to make that best impression.
Okay, where's the on switch?
It's on the side.
Retail is details, and it's the little things. I'd like to make sure that the experience that our customer has is perfect every single time.
Our day started off slow. I think Dan's doing good. He does need to move a little faster, though. We might also want to grab a broom because we can see all these cobwebs on the front here. We're going to get the insides of the big windows also.
Okay, yeah.
But go ahead and get all that swept out.
I will, all right. Is this an old store?
It is. This store is over 10 years old. You know, it's been around for quite a while. I had a gentleman in my store the other day from corporate, and I was trying to explain how when you're walking up on our store, the first thing you see is the cracks and the splits in the wood, but it didn't seem that Didn't seem like it wanted to be listened to.
Yep. How the store looks is important. I'm a type A guy, and this is really, really tough. It kills us not to have absolutely spotless, spanking clean stores. Man, I want to work really, really hard to figure out how to get that fixed.
Let's take that on back to the bathroom, because you're gonna need it.
All right, I'm on it.
All right.
There is no job that is too low for anybody at Yankee Candle to be doing.
How are you ladies doing today?
Good, how are you?
Doing good.
It's the job of everyone to make that store look perfect.
Smells like real apple cider, doesn't it? It's already taken him a little bit longer than it should, and that's extra time that he could be putting towards another task. How we doing?
Good.
Got it looking good. You got it nice and spiffy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get on one of the shelves. We're gonna get it cleaned and straightened. And you need to remember everything you see, because you need to make sure that you set it back exactly the way you see it. You don't want a customer pulling forward a jar and having a big old dust bunny on the end of it come out in their face. That's really not gonna make them wanna to buy anything.
That sounds, I don't know what a dust bunny is, but that sounds bad.
Okay, look at the shelves that are around it. Do you notice anything difference between those shelves and your shelves?
There's a lot of space.
That's right.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking about the space. I was going, why do I have so much space? Now I know.
Yeah. Gives you the ability to house another 6 jars and keep those out of the back room. Everything's pulled forward to the front?
Yep.
Okay. So we want to get the customers to come into the store, so it's always good to entice them with coupons. And don't be discouraged if somebody tells you no.
Okay. Hi, how are you?
How are you doing today?
Take a coupon for Yankee Candle today? Okay.
Okay, see, it's okay. Don't get your feelings hurt. It's all right.
Okay.
All right, let's walk up this way and see if we can drum up a few more customers. Where are you originally from?
Cincinnati. But it's been a tough economy.
I can definitely feel you on that one. My husband and I, we owned a tattoo studio. People started cutting back. Tattooing was a big one. Not only that, but I have epilepsy, so I can't drive.
Oh, you're kidding. Have you always had it ever since you were a kid? Or?
It started happening whenever I was about 19, 20 years old. I was driving home one day with my nephew, and I went through an intersection. It was the last thing I remember. I woke up in the hospital later on. I hit a phone pole doing 40 miles an hour with my nephew in the car with me. And it's a good thing he was in, you know, a car seat and he was buckled up, but they're not sure what causes my epilepsy. And we haven't been able to find a medication yet that controls them properly. So my husband drives me everywhere.
Oh, that must be real tough for him.
We live about 12 miles away, so he's doing 4 trips a day. So it is kind of hard on gas.
Megan is obviously a very strong woman, really impressive on a lot of different ways. She'd taken ownership of the store, and she was passionate about wanting that store to look great. Hey, would you guys like some coupons? Buy 2 candles, get 2 free?
Okay.
Today I'm going to be working as a second assistant sales manager in Center Valley, Pennsylvania. I'm looking for Dan.
Oh, he's right back in the room.
Oh, great, thanks. There's a lot of turnover in retail, and it's really important to me that we've got the best people working in those jobs. So I'm excited to see if we're getting the right folks into the right positions. Are you Dan?
I'm Dan. Are you my trainee?
I'm Dan.
Oh, this is weird.
It's a great name you got.
All right, so I'm the second assistant manager here. My job basically is just making sure everything's going fine, you know, customer complaints, just kind of running the show. Today, we need to set up a new display.
Great.
Ready to get started?
Should I put on my apron and
You should
kick off?
definitely put
All
on
right.
your apron.
Good.
We have these things called planograms, is the name for them. It's just a bunch of pictures of how the display should be. It's easy to grasp.
Corporate has said, here's what the display should look like.
We're going to be setting that display up there.
But then where the rubber meets the road here is when that team in the store actually has to bring that to life.
On the planogram I gave you, there's gift bags and gift boxes, which we haven't actually gotten in yet. So what you need to do is improvise it and put whatever you think looks good.
Okay.
You have about a half hour to do this.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes, 10, 20 minutes, but you'll have to get the hang of things a little bit, so.
6-inch. These big guys. That's what I messed up on. Sorry about that. I was in a rush and I was trying to be as careful as possible. This looks like this kind of goes here.
Dan didn't have a good sense of urgency. He could have worked a lot faster. That was a problem. So you are over time. You can see comparing the picture to the display, it's not 100% perfect like that. That looks a lot emptier than it does on the picture.
Right.
But that'll have to do.
Okay, well, thanks. Thanks for cutting me some slack on this.
It'll look even better once we get the bags in.
It was interesting because once you sort of said, hey, go get this, I was looking back and saying, do you have all the stuff to make the display?
Sometimes we don't.
Today was a big surprise. It really is critically important that the right stuff is in the store to build the displays with.
Like when stuff like that happens, you sort of have to make the best of it.
We need to get that inventory into the stores and do it quickly. That's gonna be one of the key things I want to go back and talk to the team about.
So, this is my favorite part, is selling to people.
Okay.
How are you today? I see you're going all seasons in.
Dan brings a whole new approach to selling Yankee candles, that's for sure.
I will see you back with your coupon. Does it sound like a plan?
Thank you.
Have a Yankee Candle-rific day. You're doing it.
He's a little quirky, but he's got a heart of gold.
So, for lunch today, we'll be doing the Dan special.
Cool. I don't think I've had a microwave sandwich in a while.
It's time to live it up today.
Yeah.
Look, this is so nice. And during the summer, kids come with their parents.
I can see why. Have you got brothers and sisters?
I have 2 older brothers who have moved out of the house, And right now at the house, it's me, my mom, and my little sister.
Is your dad?
He passed away last June.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, he had a kidney failure. It got really depressing the last few months. It kind of like kicked me into gear, like just seeing that, like being like, my mom needs me.
She totally needed you. Oh God, that's very, very hard.
He was the best dad ever. If I could be anything like he is, that's all I want,
Yeah. I know the feeling in terms of trying to be like your dad. That's hard to do.
And like I need to help my mom and sister, I need to be there for them, But the next few years while I'm in college, it's just going to class, then coming to work afterwards, like when do I study?
He'd be so proud of you. He would be so proud of you. I mean, he really would, and I totally get how tough that must be.
Yeah.
I can't imagine losing your father. I feel incredibly lucky that my dad is as healthy as he is.
Listening to today's story will probably mean I'll give him a call. Well, thanks for the sandwich.
Any time for anyone with my name, it's a Dan thing.
Yep, it is a Dan thing. I'm feeling pretty different now that this is drawing to an end. So I've snuck into our fitness center. I find that helps me organize my thoughts. I came into this wanting to only see how our company was doing, and And what I really found out was I'm not as nervous about what it is that I'm doing as I was at the start of this, because watching how some young people have dealt with adversity, listening to the losses that they had of parents in their lives.
I'm not sure I personally would have been able to handle it as well as they have. I walk away from this feeling incredibly blessed. Without my dad's help, I never would have gotten to where I am. But I need to get myself ready for a big conversation that I need to have, and it's gonna be difficult, and somebody's definitely not gonna be happy. While the life stories of our employees are amazing, I also had the opportunity to learn a tremendous amount about our company.
No more soul patch.
Today, all of our employees have been called to our flagship store here at our headquarters in Massachusetts. The employees believe that they have the opportunity to weigh in on whether they think that I should stay as a chef or be given a second chance to pursue a new career.
To be honest, I don't know whether or not he deserves a second chance.
Hey, Harlon.
You're Harlon Kent.
Have you met me before?
I have not met you, but you have your CEO blog I read.
Okay. So you probably don't know, but I'm Dan Johnson. I'm man Dan.
Oh my gosh! I had you scrubbing our toilets.
I did scrub your toilets.
Oh my
I did.
gosh!
Blaze, imagine meeting you here. So I was curious to catch up with you. As you can imagine, Blaze, using inappropriate language, especially in a place where you're trying to create a great atmosphere, that's just the wrong time, wrong place.
You don't want to strangle and slap the kid. Actually, other than the situation at hand, I never use any inappropriate language in the sales.
Just drop it from your everyday use, because my sense was that this was not something that you were interested in from a career perspective.
Not really. It's a paycheck. It's not so much the job in general. It's, you know, it's hard to act like a real human when you need to make sure that your emotions from home don't show through.
Is everything okay at home with you?
That's a tough question. I mean, my dad's definitely gone through some very tough times, but he's turned his life around. Getting over alcohol and drug addiction, a very rough past.
And was that going on when you were growing up then?
Yeah.
I didn't realize quite how difficult a hand you'd been dealt. That's tough to get through.
It's not like you can change it, so you just gotta work through it and figure out what to do to make yourself happy.
Have you got a role model or somebody who can help you with career advice, school advice, things like that?
I just have, you know, advisors at school, and I don't feel the comfortableness talking to them and asking them questions.
That's hard. I mean, if you'd want to. You don't have to do this just because I'm the CEO. I'm offering this as a person who's had the opportunity to see a bunch of different things and would be more than happy to share some of the lessons that I've learned through that. I'd love to spend some time with you.
Definitely. I've never had someone be like, I really want to help you.
I'm just trying to figure out a way to help you do something where you're psyched about doing it.
Yeah, that'd be great. He was genuinely wanting to help me figure out what jobs I can do that'll make me, you know, excited to go to work, rather than waking up and saying, oh no, I have to go to Yankee Candle today.
Jose, it was really impressive working with you. You were talking about the customers. The customer want this, the customer want that. Those are things that are super important to me. I want to say thanks, because obviously you were listening when folks were talking about how important that stuff was.
Thank you.
There was one thing that we talked about that definitely was a little unsettling to me. It's the kiss-ups in the organization that get ahead. And
I definitely feel like that, definitely.
in terms of who gets promoted and who doesn't, it isn't about the who you know. It should be about what kind of a job you can do. And as I said, you've got tremendous skills. I'd love it if you could bring some of that passion and some of that teaching to other folks in the plant. If you wouldn't mind, that would be great, because what I see you as having potential for is leading a team in some way.
Love that opportunity, that would be great.
So one of the other things is you coming from a real tough family situation. One of the things I'd like to do is also give you $5,000 to use it however you like.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Definitely appreciate that. That's awesome.
$5,000 is for you.
Okay.
What I'd like to do is make a $10,000 investment in your gym. So I know it's just getting off the ground, but I think it's a really good cause, and I think it's gonna have a big impact.
Man, those guys are gonna love that.
I wanna go to the gym at some point.
Definitely welcome anytime.
So, and if you could work Yankee Candle somehow into the gym name, like Team Yankee Ravenous, you know, that'd be great. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. You know.
It's great, it's awesome.
All right,
Thanks very much.
I really appreciate it.
Life was kind of hard for me, but man, definitely got hit with the royal flush today.
Thank you. Thanks for everything. Thank you.
Life for me is definitely gonna be different after today, you know? Like, hopefully I can help people the same way one day, so.
Megan, you and I both share a passion for the stores and how they look, and it was music to my ears when you were saying how much it hurt you with the front of the store not looking perfect. So we're gonna renovate your store.
Oh my gosh, the front of the store's gonna look so pretty now.
What I'd also like to give you is an all-expense-paid trip for you and your family.
Are you for real? Oh my goodness.
The other thing I want to do is I actually sit on the board of directors of 2 different hospitals, and I would be happy to use some of those connections that I've got in terms of helping with your epilepsy.
Anything that has the chance of helping me with this so I might be able to return back to some kind of normal life, yes, I am totally open to that, totally.
And I know it's incredibly expensive. I mean,
yes.
You know, what I would be happy to do is provide for you $20,000 worth of medical expenses and see if somebody's got some new way to help you with it.
Thank you so much. I've never had anything like that ever happen before.
You're a good person.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I try not to cry when I get happy about something, but I've never had anybody be that generous before. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think he needs a little set of angel wings and a halo. He's like a guardian angel. I hear about treatments all the time, but I know that I can't afford them. It's wonderful. I don't know what else to say. It's wonderful.
It's probably a little on the overwhelming side.
Pretty much everything, yeah.
Dan, you're a very nice, friendly guy. More importantly, you're passionate, and that really came across.
I have a passion for fragrance.
You do. So I thought that was great.
Thank you so much.
Dan, I heard real clearly how tough the passing of your father has been. Your positive attitude, Dan, is remarkable.
It's the way my dad was, and you know.
I can assure you, your dad would be incredibly proud of you.
I try.
I know it's raw for you and tough for you personally, and that also can put a huge financial burden on a family.
Yeah.
So what I'd like to do is give you $15,000 to help your family and to help take care of them.
Wow. I mean, what you're doing for my family, I can never communicate how thankful I will be forever. This is incredible.
You've got a lot of financial challenges. You're trying to figure out how to pay for school. What I'd like to do is I'd like to give you $10,000, okay, to help you reduce your student loans. I think you're doing a really great job here.
Thank you so much. You know, there's nothing more I want than for my dad to see me right now, see, you know, everything that's happening. I want to give you a hug. But, you know, I know that he was proud of me at least.
I certainly have been inspired by the life stories of our employees, and I'm really looking forward to getting a chance to reach out to my dad and spend some time catching up with him, as well as talking about how much I appreciate him. Dad, do you remember when I was telling you I was on my way to interview at Yankee Candle, and you were telling me, why would I be going to a candle company of all things?
I remember very well. Now that I obviously know a great deal more about the candle business than I ever did know, I can imagine that that was a very wise decision on your part.
I'm feeling really lucky. I got the greatest job there is. Things worked out really well, and I'm really lucky to be here. I'm eternally grateful for the time that you spent with giving me the lessons and, more importantly, the sacrifices you guys made. Living up to your and Mom's expectations of me has always been one of the most important things to me.
Well, Mom and I are as proud of you as we could possibly be.